Here's everything I eat doing one meal a day.
So just because I'm fasting doesn't mean I don't eat breakfast. It just means I don't eat it in the morning. I love breakfast foods. And on this day, I was doing one big meal, which means I cooked a pound of bacon. I ended up eating about a half a pound of that, gave the rest to my girls, and then I scrambled 6 eggs, seasoned those. I grated some of this 𝐂𝐲𝐓 farmhouse cheddar to put in the eggs once they were almost done cooking. Again, just making sure that I was getting enough calories in during my one meal. And I had 2.5 avocados. I put some tahini seasoning on those. That was great. And with the eggs, the bacon, and the avocado, total I had about 1,800 calories in one sitting, but that was a great meal and a great way to keep me full until the next day.
Here's everything I eat in a day after intermittent fasting.
So I broke my fast when I got off of work. I've been eating these epic pork rinds a lot. They are really good, and that's kind of my go-to fast breaker recently. I got home and then I had an apple, and then it was time to make dinner for the girls. They had some macaroni and cheese and hot dogs, and I had a few bites of that. That was my dad tax, because Carrie and I were making corned beef for dinner with cabbage, carrots, and potatoes. That was really good, getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, plus the corned beef was on sale, and just a really great dinner. I ate probably about 10 ounces of that corned beef, and then I finished the day off with 2 of these key lime pie yogurts. All in all, it was a great day.
Here's everything I eat in a day after intermittent fasting.
So I broke my fast around 4:45. I had some epic pork rinds. I've been eating them a lot recently. They are really good. And then I had some broccoli with some dill dip, and then I had a few prunes. And after that, it was time to make dinner. I was having Glory green beans out of the can. They are some of the best green beans you can have. And we had some beef back ribs. I seasoned those, marinated them in the refrigerator. Then I cooked those in the oven, and it was time for dinner. I had what ended up being 4 of those beef ribs. Then I had some Greek yogurt, and then I had some berries and whipped cream for dessert. And finally, to finish the night off, I was hungry, so I made a protein shake with some peanut butter, some protein, some sugar-free caramel syrup, and some chocolate shake, and that was a great way to end the day.
Here's everything I eat after a day of intermittent fasting.
So I broke my fast with an avocado, and to that I was adding some lemon pepper seasoning that was recommended by one of my subscribers, and I really liked it. It turned out really well. For dinner, I was having a top sirloin steak. I cooked this for the whole family. I had about 16 ounces of the sirloin steak. That was really good. And with that, I was doing asparagus. I drizzled it in olive oil, added some salt, pepper, tossed it around, and then I actually cooked in the air fryer, which turned out really well, just perfectly done asparagus, and then added some lemon zest and some Parmesan cheese to that. All in all, it was a great dinner. And then for dessert / the rest of the meals, I had about 8 of these Chobani flips. I did a YouTube video on that. You can check it out on my main channel, and that was how I finished the day.
Here's everything I eat after a day of intermittent fasting.
So I broke my fast with some pork rinds by Epic. I've been eating these a lot lately. They were on sale, buy one, get one last week, and they are delicious. Then we went to pick the girls up, and I had shared an apple with my oldest. And then we went out as a family to eat at PDQ. It's a chicken place. It was really good. I ended up having about 7 of their chicken tenders and this sriracha sweet dip that was really good. And then we got broccoli as a side instead of the french fries, and that was the best broccoli I've ever had. I finished the whole bowl off. Then we got home and I had some decaf coffee, and because I had started my feeding window, at that point I was able to put some creamer in my coffee, and I had the sugar-free Italian sweet cream, which is my favorite creamer. And again, I'm only drinking black coffee during my fasting, so I saved the creamer until later in the day. And then to finish the day off, I had a Chobani flip. I had the salted caramel crunch.
Here's everything I eat doing one meal a day on my lunch break.
So because I work at the grocery store, right as I went on break, I grabbed some pork rinds and some bacon-wrapped jalapenos stuffed, and then I ate the pork rinds in the parking lot before I went home to break my fast, and luckily I only lived like 5 minutes away. Now, as soon as I got home, I put the jalapeno poppers in the air fryer, and then I took the steak out of the sous vide that I'd put in before I went to work. I love the sous vide because you're able to put it in and it cooks it to the perfect temperature, and you can take it out and put a sear on it whenever you're ready to eat it, and it's perfectly cooked every time. So I had about 20 ounces of a New York strip, and then the jalapeno poppers were done. I had those and they were delicious. All in all, about 1,500 calories.